1 month before. And even though there's a movement in Congress, the whole government, to actually prevent all these foreclosures, and we thank the government for doing that, it's not having the effect of completely stopping it. And so I say that with introduction to what I'm about to say, the numbers that I'm about to give. Just in August of 09, so 2 months ago, we had 9,930. So we actually peaked, and we actually went higher than last year, even with all the money that the government released. And, you know, it might take some time for the government funding to take effect to stop the foreclosure, but I'm just telling you, it's still happening. Foreclosures didn't stop. And so we actually beat 2008, and 2008 beat 2007, and we're just beating it every year. And so September, okay, going back August, 9,930, just within the respective 13 counties. In September, 1 month ago, 12,318 this year. And so the numbers are going up. In October, numbers actually dipped a little bit. There's a lot of reasons why, I don't know. But the numbers dipped a little bit. But every month in 2009, pretty much was above 9,000. And so we're still facing foreclosures. And just to give you a rough estimate, about 1.42% of homes foreclosed on top of the homes that are already foreclosed. And so that's about 1 in 70 homes. And that's, that doesn't seem like that big of a number maybe, but that's on top of all the ones that are already foreclosed. So now that you kind of know the numbers and what's going on and the foreclosure is still happening, why is that so important? The first reason is all these people that get displaced, you know, a lot of them will not mail for you. And I was told by Kathy Montoya, that all the census forms will be sent via mail. And I thought that there was going to be some people going out and handing it out to people, and I didn't know that. I don't know if that's happening or not, but maybe.
I can actually address that. 95% of households in the nation will receive a mail out, mail back census questionnaire. That's the best, most efficient way to conduct a census. But we actually do have systems in place for some of the problems that are not new, but emphasized with the current economy. We have update leave enumeration, we have update enumeration. What that means, I know I'm just throwing out words, is people actually going out, census representatives going out, either leaving the questionnaire at a house that previously wasn't occupied or new construction or whatever the case may be, or knocking on the door in somebody's home and actually enumerating that person right then and there. It'll take place after the March, April 1st window, and it'll start taking place in May and through June. And the follow-up enumeration, the non-response follow-up, the traditional knocking on the door. And in some rural areas, that'll take precedence instead of the questionnaire going out, because we don't deliver questionnaires to P.O. boxes. So some of these things are going to be addressed. So I just wanted to clarify that.
Okay, good. Yeah, that's kind of my understanding. Okay, so what I wanted to mention a couple of things. First is, if you would keep the communities and the organizations that you're going to reach out to about forwarding mail. And the reason why I bring that up is because if 95% of it are going to get addressed and sent out, and 1 in 70 homes on top of the other 1 in 70 homes, it's basically a high number of homes that are not going to receive the census, and they're not reached in some other various way. I'm thinking we could kind of prevent them not happening was to actually ask them for their mail, right? I know a lot of people are going to be scared of that because they don't want another predator knocking at their door because they know the address or the contact, but to tell them how important it is, and they've already addressed that. If we don't actually bring in we don't actually count all the numbers, we don't just bring in all the funding for had another training where we addressed awareness and advocacy for homelessness in Georgia. And so you see a lot of homelessness where they're sleeping on friends' couches. You see a lot of homelessness where they're moving in with relatives and they're moving friends. And that happens a lot. And then you also have transitional home shelters that people are going